I'm super excited to see where things go with Get Car Curious. I can't wait, of course, to see to all the cars I've loved before on there, and in
Prof,
the Get Car Curious feed, of course. But
yeah, what is that? The Lamborghini Countach. I
yep,
cannot pronounce it, but one of these just went on Bring a Trailer for almost $1 million as well. So plot twist, that's not the car I picked up,
mhm,
even though that's the one in my background. But being a dad and having the Lego experience, as you see with the map and the car, this is where we start, right, with our dream cars. And just kind of goes back to those 80s and 90s of our youth and like the posters we have on our walls and the shows and the magazines. I remember getting like a Lamborghini magazine at some point, in middle school or whatever. That was just the power and the speed and, the looks, right? Like they're pretty amazing just when you see
yeah,
one still at Cars and Coffees or car shows or whatever.
yeah, they are, as I understand, not very easy to drive and not
Yes.
comfortable. But
Right.
that it sold in the 80s. It was all about excess, right? You think about stockbrokers and just all the exciting things that were going on in the
Yep.
80s.
Yep.
I have been digging in, and I like to share this with people because it just popped into my head when I bought my 300ZX 1990 Nissan 300ZX. Like, man, I would love to have some old magazines. So, of course, you can find all this stuff on eBay and whatnot. Hopefully, it'll show up on the screen if you're watching on video. Here's a car and
There you
drive.
go.
What's on the front? A Miata and a 300ZX. Well, I owned a Miata. I actually owned two back in the day. And now I own a 300ZX. And I remember reading this exact magazine. And I had, for those who are watching us live, another plug, I have glasses on. And so I used to read these cover to cover. And now print media is kind of dead. And in looking at it, and this magazine is in great shape, I actually have trouble reading the font. What did somebody my age, did they have that problem, or are we just spoiled
Right.
from,
Right.
being able to make something quicker, easier to read? And I've become admittedly a huge Kindle fan. I
Yes.
prefer a book, but you can't go wrong